I've always felt uneasy around dolls, with their glassy eyes and frozen grins. But it wasn't until last week that I realized they weren't just unsettling, they were trying to warn me. It started when I found an old, dusty box of my childhood dolls in my parents' attic. One doll in particular caught my eye, its eyes seemingly following me as I moved. I laughed it off, attributing it to nostalgia and shadows, but deep down, something tugged at me, a whisper of dread I couldn't quite shake. Back home, I placed the doll on a shelf, intending to forget about it. But it felt impossible. Every time I entered the room, its position seemed to shift ever so slightly, its gaze fixed on the door. One night, as I lay in bed, I heard a soft tapping from the living room. I crept out to find the doll on the floor, its tiny hand pointing toward the front door. My heart pounded as I opened the door, finding no one there. Yet the feeling was inescapable, I was being watched. The following days were a blur of paranoia and unsettling occurrences. I'd find the doll in different rooms, always pointing, always watching. Then, the notes started appearing, small scraps of paper with warnings like he's close and don't trust him. My mind raced, trying to piece together who he was. I thought of my new neighbor, the friendly man who had moved in recently. He seemed nice, but there was something off about him, something the dolls seemed desperate to communicate. Last night, the doll's warning finally made sense. I woke up to a crash and hurried to the living room. The doll I'd found in the attic was shattered on the floor, its porcelain face broken, revealing a small, hidden camera inside. My stomach dropped as I realized the truth. My neighbor wasn't just peculiar, he was dangerous. The dolls had been trying to protect me all along, pointing me toward the threat lurking next door, the man who had been watching my every move.